EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could have just handed off for no.
As Sanders has it punked free. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. Now that they've cocked it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now a handoff coming left, Connor. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Green. He'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive? Right? They got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Touchdown! Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Extra point good by the Predator. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. After the sack on first down, Hurts. And the pressure gets to him again. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Smith, the man in motion left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball. Quez Watkins, the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And this is taken in at the 5. Sanders will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now Murray off play action. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. Fielded at about the 28. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
The game clock setting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Throwing now is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, the last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 44 yards. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And completes it once more to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
From the gun, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they have little chance of winning this one.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he will have a 1st down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
Some free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter from the 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in 4 pounds, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because he should get the game. He's absolutely out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering just how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats says 21.8 miles per hour. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up.
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 47 yards. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. To try again after the sack. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. The kick by Elliott is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Play fake. Murray. Finding Williams once more. Complete. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On play action, it's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, that's Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Connor. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cards have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone as that pushes the lead up to 6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw he's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster. And now on second and goal, back even further. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth.
19 tight.
Hurts will throw. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the fourth. Instead, we stay tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. In a tie game fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick-6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good for a Cardinals.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kicker Graham Gano set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from Tampa. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. On play action, now Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Slot man moves right. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Brady going to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. Now Brady. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. To throw, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Succop for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Throwing Jones. Throw right side, taken in by Bellinger. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw again. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Back to throw again. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Daniel Bellinger, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Alabama. 72.
To throw is Brady. this one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that. Maybe they get this game tied up.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. Here's Brady. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his blockers?
Extra point put through by Saka, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. On 2nd and 12, Jones. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Daniel Bellinger, the intended target that time. Make it 3rd down.
He could have scanned downfield, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. They'll try and throw for it here. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Brady now on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The turnover put in great field position. They don't have a strong little 3rd down coming up.
And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Jones now on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton as the first half is winding down. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Graham Gano to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
On first down, Brady. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got some space here.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Succop's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Giants.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Throwing again on second down. Brady airing this one out for Evans. He's got it at the 15.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Brady to throw again. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Jalen darted a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Brady's going to look to throw. Incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now Jones on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Fournette. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Here's Brady to throw. And brought in by Brady. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking middle, and that's complete. Touchdown! Russell Gage, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, late turnovers so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. There he goes, right side, 20. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. On first down, here's Breida. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Barkley inside handoff, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down. They do a nice job there stopping his progress and now allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throw left side complete. That's Hudson. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Out to the right here to Shepard. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Gano's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
72. Hey, ball 66.
Back to throw, Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is caught by Evans. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Now Brady. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
A 43-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation. There's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Well, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
We're in the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Play action. Here's Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Miles Sanders first carry of the game, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Apparently this defense has come to play. A sack and a run stuff behind the line on the first 2 plays.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They go play action with Hurts. On the move to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Murray going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz from 13 yards out. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown. But
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Down to about the 22 here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Murray giving to Connor on the option. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll run here with Connor, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Connor, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run, and they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point good by Prater, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Cardinals 14, Eagles 6. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their program. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Go, check.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get this to his tight end, that's Steven Anderson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's the option. Running right. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Cardinals are going to have it now, 1st and goal. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Now receiver in motion left. Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Hurts. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
He will have the conversion and more than that.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Hurts fumbles it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Complete. Smith has it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he... knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go. Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 2nd and 9, Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm. Well,
absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's brought down. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11 empty.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now it's Mixon running right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Come on, ready?
They're going to look to throw. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarter.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 46 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 14-0.
Cardinals 14, Bengals nothing. Matt Prater is the kickoff for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This goes out wide for Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Touchdown, Bengals! They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, let's not assume what we're talking about. It usually meant that thing's done.
No, the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
1:55 left to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That is taken in by Hurst.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals lead. Joe Mixon, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by McPherson. Been good.
That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the side.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A draw play for Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
On one, ready? Go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Murray now on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
And there's a good opportunity to just run around there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Zach Ertz, the man in motion. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's got room. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play fake. Murray. Ertz has it left side. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Connor up the middle. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to lose yardage here. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Connor running right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Now it's Burrow. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Oh no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They begin on the ground here with Connor, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
A give running right is counter. And you can see in the next-gen stat. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has them up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Tua sets up to pass it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And Wilson with it, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Cedric Wilson, 35 yards. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, 27 yards. And the Cards are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7.
has had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Finding room at midfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They begin the drive with Williams. To about the 35, second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Shotgun now from Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Connor. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. On first down, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Murray now on first down.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. To throw is Murray. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
2 and now on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking to pass. Tua.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Slot man moves right. From the gun on third down, Murray. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Murray now. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Now Murray again. He's got this downfield to McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 37 yards. And the Cardinals are back within a score. Extra point good by Prater. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. After the turnover, here's Murray. Gets this to Ertz. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Brings up second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Tua to try again on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Strikers, 3-3.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He is going to find Hill here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Second down and goal. Tua toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Cardinals 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. of the football. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about...
And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. From the gun, Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Right, 97.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert.